about it.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Opposite.
First carry for Darius Geis. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. 56. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. It's a 6-yard pick. But it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Your trip is here. Ready, break. 56. Hey, exit.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Come on, set, 8, read. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Perine. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Set. 60 outlaw. Strip that ball.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Uzama. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Pirine. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 3. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 10 over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll go to Perine, trying to pound it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje Perine, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Redskins nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Redskins nothing.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
On first down, this is Geis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready? 5-9. 12.
Breeze now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And 2 starts.
They'll run it here with Pirine. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
95-56. Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
First and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, kill. Under. Check.
On first down, here's Love. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's get it. Ready. Mike 54. Try to do better.
From the 38, Breeze. Got Gordon open, completes it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Breeze to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Come. Shoot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Green able to dance free. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. And they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run with Geis. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, high 7.
Geis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
70, Indy. 5. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set, ready? 10-2 start. Hey, exit. Step.
Back to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ready? You ready? Run. I got one. 54's Mike. Hey, Team 6.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mike, 95-56. Keep it up. 21. 59. Mike's 59. Hey, Zoo. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Breeze now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, it's Love. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
53. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He completes it to Boyd. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Check, 59.
He'll drop to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Here's Pirine. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 on it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
I got you, boy.
Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
You must get time to kill.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Able to get this to Gordon. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. To throw is Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run again with P-Ryan. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready. 18, Gator. Watch the run.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge third down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run. And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Cincinnati, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be